Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the play-by-play between the New York Yankees and Toronto Blue Jays. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the play-by-play. What is up? What is up? What is up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. What is going on, folks? How we feeling? What is up? What is up? Make sure you all, once again, hit the like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out, vote in the poll. Let me know what you want. Oh, let me go ahead and lower the volume on that. Boom, boom. All right, that should be better. Don't want to get hit with a copyright, but I'll pull up the play-by the game catch here momentarily. But thank you all for tuning in. Who do we got in the chat? Robert's first in the building. He says, "Let's go Yankees." What's up, Ken? How's it going? Yeah, I definitely feel Rodon will shove tonight. Kiku is in the building. What up, man? What's up? Wait, you're in Canada? For real? I hear cool stuff about the Sky Dome. What up, Welkin? How's it going, man? What is up? What's up? What's up? Once again, make sure you all hit the like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out. So let's see how the Yankees do against the Blue Jays. Let's see how they do against Max Scherzer. Hopefully Rodon has a strong outing. The bats certainly need to show up. So we'll see how things play out. What's up, D's channel? I know it's been like 20 minutes. That's a long time. What is up? What's up? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Everybody having a good summer so far? Can you believe the end of the month is here? You know, half the year is pretty much over. Can you believe that? You know, tomorrow's July 1st. I don't know about you folks, but this year is just flying by. But yeah, this year's been flying by. Without you, it's an absolute. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You're at the game for real? Where are you sitting, Kiku? I think you said left field. Oh, you're at the left field wall in the front row. I'm going to have to look for you, dude. I don't even know what you look like, but I'm going to have to look for you. I appreciate you, D's channel. Yeah. Oh, man. When baseball season comes to an end, it's like it sucks. You know, it sucks because it's like now you're just waiting around all off season. There's all these like baseball rumors and news going around that are not, that are like a lot of clickbait. You know, you wait till the winter meetings because that's when things really start to cook. You know, teams make their announcements of like signed players and trades. But yeah, it's all this craziness during the off season, and it's just like so boring. But luckily, I'm also a combat sports fan, as you all know. At least I get to tune into the UFC. I get to tune into the UFC fights, so I got that to look forward to. But then there's that period in December where obviously there's no baseball, but then there's like 3 weeks of like no UFC because they're taking their holiday break. So, which understandably so. Right. And then the fights resume after the new year. But, I'll tune into the other sports. Right. I mean, I'll tune into some basketball, a little hockey. What up, Desiree? How are you? Nice to see you. I'll be playing Where's Waldo? Yeah. Yeah. At football, like I know football is a big one, right? There, when there's no baseball. I like football, don't get me wrong. I'm not into the NFL as much as I used to be. It just I don't know, it doesn't excite me no more. Just in general. I mean, I know the team that I like, they suck, but it's just not the sport that I remember growing up with. But the game should start here momentarily here, folks. We We got Max Scherzer on the mound. The Blue Jays took the field. Yankees lineup: Grisham, Bellinger, Judge, Jazz, Giancarlo, Ben Rice, Anthony Volpe, J.C. Oscara, DJ LeMahieu. Carlos Rodon has a 2-2 record against the Blue Jays this season. So let's see how he does tonight against the Blue Jays. And there's Mad Max. Couple of starts, 0-0 record, 5.63 ERA, 8 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. Gave up a couple of homers. Batters are hitting 300 against him. I mean, he hasn't had many starts this season so far. But let's see how he does against the Yankees tonight.
A lot more curveballs. Used to be a slider master. Now he's kind of taking some speed off of that curveball.
No empty seats, huh? Nice. Yeah, with Wells, there was I'll tell you in a minute there, Desiree. But defense for the Blue Jays: Schneider, Straw, Barger. In the outfield, Clement. Well, we're ready, folks. Grisham at the plate as he takes ball 1. So Grisham batting .244, 15 homers, 32 ribbies, .813 OPS for Trent Grisham. As Scherzer sets here on the 1-0 and the pitch. 1-1. One ball, one strike to Trent Grisham. As Scherzer sets here on the 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
So Scherzer will turn 41 on July 27th, 18th big league season. And just his third start as a Blue Jays, second off the IL. Missed almost 3 months with right thumb inflammation, which he said was
1 ball, 2 strikes here to Trent Grisham. As Grisham calls time here, looks like he's ready to go now. Scherzer sets on the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Grisham strikes out. 1 away here in the top of the first.
right on cue. We talked about Max Scherzer. He's always had kind of a legendary slider, but no more curveballs now. Looking for kind of difference in velocity.
What up, Petruzzi? And here we have Cody Bellinger. He takes strike 1, 0-1 to Bellinger. Scherzer sets here on the 0-1. And the pitch is a grounder. Hit to the second baseman. Tosses it to first. Almost threw it. Got Vladdy off the bag. But they got the second out.
Well, the early innings are going to set the tone. Max Scherzer coming off of that injury, how deep he can go. Carlos Rodon certainly has been dominant so far this year in the first half. And then really the superstar matchup, you can't help but look at Aaron Judge versus Vladimir.
All right, we got Aaron Judge at the plate with 2 outs.
Bullpen depth is an issue, especially for the Yankees, with Fernando Cruz out with an oblique.
First pitch to Judge. 1-0. Infield for the Blue Jays: Clement, Guerrero Jr., Schneider, Barger. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
He's a perfectionist. He expects to dominate. Even at 40 years old, he's out there and he still feels like the same guy he's always been.
1 ball, 1 strike here to the captain as Scherzer sets here on the 1-1. And the pitch. 1-2.
Trying to go up and get the call in just off the plate. The Judge steps out with a 1-2 count. Judge with 2 home runs yesterday, has 30 on the season. His 6th 30 home run season.
Scherzer sets on the 1-2. And the pitch. And Judge strikes out looking. So 2 strikeouts for Scherzer. Yankees go down in order. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the first coming up. What's up, Sunil? What's up? What's up? So let me give that news about Austin Wells. So Austin Wells has been he's been undergoing testing for a circulatory issue in his left hand. That's according to Aaron Boone. All results have been encouraging according to Boone, but Wells is not expected back in the lineup until Wednesday. And then there was another tweet here. So check this out. Wells had a more invasive test during yesterday's game involving an artery near his groin, meant to rule out a blood clot or aneurysm. Aaron Boone said the test didn't reveal any concerns. So that's the status with Austin Wells. But bottom of the first will be coming up here momentarily. Once again, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everybody you know. All right, Blue Jays lineup: Clement, Springer, Vladdy Jr., Alejandro Kirk, Addison Barger, Davis Schneider, Miles Straw, Jonathan Clase, Will Wagner. Max Scherzer's 4-5 against the Yankees. That is his record against the Yankees. I'll pull up the game cast here momentarily. Nice predictions there, Sunil. Yeah, Desiree, pretty crazy, right? I'll pull up the game cast. Okay, now I can pull it up. There was advertisements. Rodon, 9-5, 17 starts, 2.92 ERA. So let's see how he does against the Blue Jays. Ernie Clement will lead things off for the Blue Jays. Rodon is ready to go as he sets on the first pitch. It is hit into left or center field, and Grisham right there makes the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. And now that'll bring up George Springer. So Yankees defense: Bellinger, Grisham, Judge. Infield: Jazz, Volpe, DJ, Rice. Stanton DHing, Escada at the dish, Rodon on the mound. And the first pitch to Springer is strike 1. Rodon sets on the 0-1. The pitch. 1-1. The 1-1. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike here to George Springer. 1 away here in the bottom of the first as Rodon sets here on 2-1. And the pitch is hit to right field, actually center field, and Grisham once again making the play for out number 2. Austin Jones is your home plate umpire. Second year in Major League Baseball as an umpire. More high strikes, fewer low strikes on the right-handed bats. Strike calling trends, they say he is neutral. So not hitter-friendly or pitcher-friendly. He is neutral. And here we have the dangerous hitting Vladdy Guerrero Jr. at the plate. First pitch, 1-0. Rodon sets on the 1-0. The pitch is 2-0 now to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 2-0 pitch is hit to the gap, and that will drop. So Vlad will probably go for 2 here. And he is in there with a 2-out double as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. keeps the inning alive, and that'll bring up Alejandro Kirk to the plate. I mean, no surprise. It's possible. It's possible. Can he make that happen? Well, he's already at 8 pitches, so probably not. As long as he doesn't get to 20, I'll be happy. Kirk is batting .315, 7 homers, 39 RBIs, an OPS of .797. He's played 68 games so far. As Rodon sets here against Kirk, here's the pitch. 0-1. In 22 games, I mean, Kirk is he's put up some numbers. Numbers look really good for him right now for the month of June. 1-1 now to Alejandro Kirk. Antonio, what up, man? Rodon sets on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 1-2. Let's play that 2-strike horn. All 2 strikes. 2 out. Rodon gets a strikeout here. As he sets here on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. 2-2. Blocked by Escara. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is even for Alejandro Kirk. Addison Barger waiting on deck for the Blue Jays. As Rodon sets the 2-2. Grounded foul. Still a 2-2 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Runner on second. Blue Jays trying to get on the board here. Rodon trying to get out of this inning. There's Austin Wells in the dugout. Rodon sets. Looks back at Vladdy. The 2-2. It is high. Full count. Rodon gets a signal. Sets up on the 3-2. Looks back at Vladdy. The payoff. And Kirk pops it up to center field, and Grisham will make the play for out number 3. So the Blue Jays do leave a runner on, and we are going to the top of the second, still a 0-0 game. So good job to Carlos Rodon. 15 pitches in the first inning. That ain't bad. How we feeling, folks? How we doing? What's going on? How's it going? Hey, Mr. Cadil, how are you, man? What's going on there, Mr. Cadil? How are you feeling there, sir? What up, Antonio? What's going on? What's up, Petruzzi? What's going on? Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But how's everybody doing on this Monday night? How are you all feeling, folks? Everybody have a good day today? Is anybody taking the week off? Is it a short week? But how are we feeling, folks? How are we feeling? Anybody got big plans for the 4th? You're just going to chill out at home? Anybody watching fireworks? What are we doing? Yeah, that's awesome, Sunil. Petruzzi, who was it? It was Jaden that was telling me that that Ace was having some issues with his internet. That came from that was from Jaden. I'll have to reach out to Ace and make sure everything's cool. Barbecue on July 4th. Nice. Ooh, cucumber salad. Nice. Oh, let's take that off. Okay. Don't want those advertisements being played. But Jazz Chisholm Jr. will start things off here in the top of the second. Jazz has been on fire since he's been back. He was on fire yesterday. He was the player of the game in yesterday's game. As Scherzer sets, here's the pitch. And Jazz fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Scherzer sets on the 0-1. Here's the pitch. And Jazz hits a little blooper. Is that going to drop? Whoa, play is made by the third baseman, Barger. I believe that's who is playing third base. Yeah, what a play. Great play there. Can't deny that. Well, good job to Barger for making that play. Was hoping the ball would drop, but he hustled. One away here in the bottom of the second, and that brings up Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch, strike one. So 10 games played so far by Giancarlo Stanton. And the 0-1 pitch, 1-1. So one away here in the top of the second. The 1-1, 2-1. As Scherzer sets here on the 2-1. And the pitch is swing and a miss. 2-2. Count is even to Giancarlo. Ben Rice is waiting on deck. And the 2-2. Lays off that pitch. Full count now to Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Giancarlo rips it foul. Giancarlo Stanton still staying alive. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Giancarlo Stanton. As Scherzer sets here on the 3-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Stanton strikes out. Third strikeout of the game for Scherzer. We have 2 away here in the top of the second. That'll bring up Ben Rice to the plate. Max Scherzer's career, though. Great resume. Great resume. No denying that. He's had a great career. Still making it happen at the age of 40. Gotta give credit where credit is due, you know? All right, let's see if Rice could keep this inning alive. First pitch. 1-0. Scherzer sets on the 1-0. And the pitch. That is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Scherzer sets on the 1-1. And the pitch. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Ben Rice as Scherzer sets. Here's the 1-2. Did he go? Third base umpire said he did not. The count is even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes to Max Scherzer. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Ben Rice. Let's see if he's able to keep this inning alive. Anthony Volpe is waiting on deck for the Yankees as Scherzer sets on the 3-2. The payoff. And Rice pops it up in foul territory. It looks like Barger is right there to make the play for out number 3. Yankees go down in order. And we're going to the bottom of the second. We're in a commercial break. I'm not sure where Susan is. I don't know. She might be taking care of a few things. I'm not sure. I still want to know. I want to see you in left field, Kiku, even though I don't know what you look like. Do you have a sign up, dude? Regular programming Yankees. Oh, joy. Oh, we already got the out prediction for Volpe. Oh boy. Oh boy. What up, Daniel? Yeah, no hope for Volpe, huh? I just hope Rodon can shove, man, because it sucks to lose Fernando Cruz. He's on a 15-day IL. Knicks are at the top of Jordan Clarkson's list once he clears waivers. League source says Knicks currently see Clarkson as a priority signing. Okay. All right. All right. Addison Barger will lead things off for the Blue Jays. As Rodon sets here against Barger. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Yeah, Barger batting .260 with an .806 OPS, 9 homers. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Barger. We are in the bottom of the second as Rodon sets on the 1-1. The pitch. Misses on that one. 2-1. Rodon sets on the 2-1. The pitch. Right back. It's a slow roller. Is it fouled? It looks like it's a foul ball. 2-2. The count is even to Addison Barger. Yeah, Cruz is on the IL with a right oblique strain there, folks. So he's back on the IL. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And first strikeout for Carlos Rodon. Away here in the bottom of the second. And that'll bring up Davis Schneider to the plate. Rodon sets here against Schneider. First pitch is popped up in foul territory. Can Ascara make a play? Nope. It is out of play. 0-1. Schneider or Rodon sets on the 0-1, and that ball is hit but foul. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Davis Schneider. So let's see if Rodon can get his second strikeout of the game. As Rodon sets on the 0-2. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt, 1-2. Rodon sets on the 1-2. The pitch. Looks like that hit him. Schneider will take first. So Miles Straw will be coming to the plate. All right, Schneider got hit by a pitch. He's on first. Miles Straw is at the plate. He takes ball 1. So runner on first, 1 out. Bottom of the second. And the 1-0 is popped up to center field. Grisham is running back. He makes the play for out number 2. Schneider running back to first. As the Yankees get the second out, good job to Grisham to run that ball down. So that's 2 away here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Jonathan Clase. Jonathan. All right, Clase's at the plate. First pitch, strike 1. Oh and 1 count to Clase. Rodon sets on the 0-1. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Rodon sets on the 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Let's play that 2 strike. Well, 2 strikes. First. Strikeout. Rodon sets on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. Struck him out looking. He said, see ya. Third out of the inning. Top of the third coming up. Commercial break. Second strikeout for Carlos Rodon. And top of the third will be coming up. 7, 8, 9 batters coming up. Volpe, J.C. Escada, DJ LeMahieu. What up, Jared? You don't like it? The game is still early. Are the Yankees losing or something? Are they losing 15-0? Am I watching the wrong game or something? Oh, it'll be a battle. Yeah, it's 0-0. So what? Still early. Oh, Snell is number 1. Big Time Jerry is number 2. D's Channel is number 3. Whoa, we got a different trio of top fans in the chat. Major League Baseball. There, Petruzzi. There's no what you said? There's low sign. What are you saying here, Jacob? Uh, let's hope, Jared. I don't know. Watkins says no. I'll pull up the Gamecast here momentarily. There's just advertisements being played, so I don't want to get dinged for that. All right, we're good. All right. Anthony Volpe will lead things off here in the top of the third. And the first pitch, ball one. Volpe got thrown out of the game yesterday for arguing with the first base umpire. First time he's been ever thrown out in his career, as he takes ball 2-0 here to Anthony Volpe. I hate the Ghost Runner, Mark. The Ghost Runner sucks. Here's the 2-0. 3-0. Nah, the hat is off, because honestly, I just want to change things up a little bit. I'll be a little bit more random of hat or no hat for games and pre-games and other live streams, as Anthony Volpe takes strike one. 3 balls, 1 strike to Anthony Volpe. JC Escada waiting on deck, as Scherzer sets here on the 3-1. And the pitch. Oh, call that a strike? Yo, that should have been ball 4. Wow. Are you kidding? Well, it's a full count now. It's a Volpe. Yeah, that was way below the strike zone. Are you kidding me? All right. Well, I guess it's going to be one of those nights. All right. Scherzer sets on the 3-2. The pitch. And he strikes out looking. You got to be kidding me. Wow. I don't know. I got to defend Volpe here. Hi, Susan. Desiree says they do better without the hat. My haircut just looks okay. Oh, man. That's pretty rough there, Mark. That was a bad call. That should have been ball 4. I can't be mad at Volpe for that. I'm sorry. But anyway, moving on. JC Escada at the plate. He takes ball 1. It is 1-0 to JC Escada, who will be catching tonight and tomorrow for the Yankees. And the 1-0. JC Escada pops that one up. Who's going to make the play? A couple of guys running in, and it'll be the center fielder who makes the play, Miles Straw, for out number 2. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. I mean, you could be mad about Volpe. Thank you, Susan. Yeah. I mean, that should have been ball 4 to Volpe. But anyway, again, time to move on. But here's DJ LeMahieu. First pitch. Strike 1. I'm like looking at the other scores. The Red Sox are already up 7-0 against the Reds in the bottom of the first. Holy crap. As Scherzer sets on the 0-1. Here's the pitch. And DJ hits that ball. It is going back. As the right fielder makes the play for the final out. That was by Springer. And out number 3, bottom of the third coming up. Oh, snap. D-Chow says, buy yourself a block of feta with my donation. Oh, man. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. I will put that $1.99 into the feta cheese jar, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, he's got a problem with hitting. Nah, there was some conversations about leaving the hat on or off, but I wear the hat a lot. So, this time around I wanted to just kind of change things up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. But how are we feeling, folks? A cheesecake with feta, dude. Don't you ever make that suggestion again. Um that will get your wrench taken away. You don't want that, bro. Oh, pistachio ice cream? Yo, I had that a couple of weeks ago. It was good. What up, Dev? What up, DM? Petruzzi really wants to get his wrench taken away. Come on, Petruzzi. What's wrong with you? Yeah, Susan, I agree. He really wasn't this bad last season. He really wasn't. All right. Carlos Rodon's back on the mound. Will Wagner, the designated hitter, will lead things off here in the bottom of the third as Rodon sets against Wagner. First pitch, strike one. Oh, Petruzzi, you're missing out on Feta, dude. The 0-1. It's a grounder, but foul. It's a foul ball, yes. First base umpire says foul ball. 0-2. And Rodon will be looking for his third strikeout of the game. No balls, 2 strikes here to Wagner. As Rodon sets here on the 0-2. And the pitch. It's a check swing right back to Rodon. Oh, he comes up with the ball, but throws the ball. That was a bad throw. What are you doing, dude? Wagner will make it safely to first base. He picked it up, but it was just a bad throw. He basically threw it to the grass. That forced Ben Wright. Yeah. So they're going to rule that as a single on a soft ground ball. So official scoring is a hit. A little surprised at that, but all right. But that brings up the shortstop, Ernie Clement, to the plate. So we got a runner on first. Nobody out. As Rodon sets. And the pitch. There should be strike one at JC Escada. Make sure Wagner doesn't leave first. Oh, they call that a ball? For real? What is going on with this ump tonight? Rodney. As Rodon sets on the 1-0. And the pitch, 2-0. Clement has pretty good numbers against left-handed pitching. As Rodon sets on the 2-0. Here's the pitch, 3-0. Rodon sets on the 3-0. And the pitch is hit to center field. Looks like Grisham will make the play for out number 1. Wagner goes back to first. And that'll bring up George Springer to the plate. So one away here in the top of the third, runner on first. Here we have George Springer, first pitch. Ball 1. As Rodon sets here on the 1-0. Here's the pitch. That is hit into right field. Judge making a run, but it is fouled. One and one count now to George Springer. There's a outside view of Rogers Center in Toronto. Looks like it's a cloudy, rainy day out there. Did he go around? First base umpire said he did not. It is 2-1 now to George Springer. The 2-1. 3-1. Yeah, I never had watermelon with feta either there, Susan. Vlad Guerrero Jr. is waiting on deck. Double play would be awesome right now. The 3-1. Did he go? No, he did not. So it's a walk by Carlos Rodon. So 2 men on for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So let's see if the Blue Jays are able to get on the board. Let's see if Rodon is able to get out of this little jam that he's in. Matt Blake will be coming to the mound to talk with Rodon, just to try and settle him down here a little bit. All right, we got runners on first and second with Vlad Guerrero Jr. He's 1 for 1 in tonight's game. First pitch, 1-0. As Rodon sets here on the 1-0. And the pitch, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Vlad Guerrero Jr. As Rodon sets here on the 1-1. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. What's up, Robbie? How you feeling? Two balls, 1 strike here to Vlad Guerrero Jr. We have 1 out here in the bottom of the third with runners on first and second. As Rodon sets here on the 2-1, the pitch is popped up. And who's going to make the play? Judge calls off DJ as he makes the play for out number 2. It's a big out right there, and that'll bring up Alejandro Kirk to the plate with 2 outs. Yeah, I know. Pretty disappointing there, Robert. All that hard work, and the Yankees didn't score. Jeez, what's going on here? Rodon sets here against Kirk. First pitch. Ball 1. Rodon sets on the 1-0. And the pitch. 2-0. Rodon not getting the call that he's looking for. Rodon sets on the 2-0. Looks at Wagner. The 2-0 pitch is in their first strike. 2-1. Rodon sets on the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a grounder hit to DJ, tosses it to Volpe, steps on the bag for out number 3. The Blue Jays leave a couple of runners stranded, and we're going to the top of the 4th here, folks. Top of the order coming up for the Yankees. So Grisham, Bellinger, Judge. Let's see what they do in the top of the 4th. Oh, man, dang, that's rough, Robert. I'm sorry. Top of the 4th coming up, folks. Top of the 4th coming up. Commercial break. Make sure you all hit the like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Robert's in first place now, followed by Sunil, then big time Jerry. I like eating feta cheese with eggs, dude. I'll crumble some like feta cheese on my eggs. I love feta cheese with eggs. Yeah, the kings of the chat, man. I like eating feta cheese with tomatoes, with bread. So good, man. Ronnie says, how are we feeling, folks? Game should resume here shortly. Again, I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. All right, we're back to the game here. As Trent Grisham will come to the plate to lead things off in the top of the 4th. He struck out in his first at-bat. Let's see how he does in his second at-bat tonight. Scherzer sets. Here's the pitch. And there's a hit for Trent Grisham. He gets a single. He starts things off here in the top of the 4th. Let's go. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger to the plate. Hits it on the first pitch, and it pays off for him. No, I did not, Sunil. 1-0 to Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is 0 for 1 tonight. As Scherzer sets here on the 1-0. The pitch, 1-1. Scherzer sets on the 1-1. Throws over to first to check on Grisham. His first throw over. Bellinger's been a highlight this month and last month. He's been fantastic in May and June. Numbers have been looking a lot better as he takes ball 2. It's 2-1 here to Cody Bellinger. He's been a bright spot as far as Yankees bats go. I know the Yankees bats have been pretty crappy this month, but Bellinger's been one of the few bright spots, I think. As Scherzer sets on the 2-1, the pitch. Bellinger fouls it back, 2-2. Oh, snap. Rodney with the gifted membership. Who is the recipient of that membership? It is Susan. You are the recipient. Congratulations. There you go. Nice. Two balls, two strikes here. Runner on first. As Scherzer sets the 2-2. And Bellinger strikes out. Another strikeout for Max Scherzer. And that will be his fourth strikeout of the game. It's a good pitch, I'm not going to lie. Well, that brings up the captain, Aaron Judge. Whoa! That was a little high. It's 1-0. Judge looking right back at Scherzer like, oh, yeah? Want to try and hit me? So Judge is 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at bat. Let's see if the Yankees are able to get on the board here in the top of the fourth. The 1-0. Judge fouled it away. 1-1. 6 seasons with 30-plus home runs for Aaron Judge. He's 6th in Yankees history. Scherzer sets the 1-1. 1-2. Swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes here to Aaron Judge. As Scherzer sets here on the 1-2, and he will step off. Scherzer sets on the 1-2. The pitch is 2-2. I really thought he was going to call that a strike. I really did. I thought Judge was going to strike out. But that pitch was clearly below the strike zone. But 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the captain. As Scherzer sets. All right, second throw over to first to check on Grisham. As Scherzer sets the 2-2. Oh, Judge fouls that one off. Now loses footing there. What up, Stephen B? Yeah, Susan's for Brooklyn. You don't mess with them Brooklyn folks ever, ever. Especially the Brooklyn girls, Brooklyn women. Nope. Scherzer sets the 2-2. Judge fouls it back. Still staying alive. Still battling here against Max Scherzer. Let's go. Make that pitch count go high. The 2-2. Full count. So a little battle going on here between Judge and Scherzer. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to the captain. Grisham's at first base. We have 1 out here in the top of the fourth. As Grisham takes his lead at first base. And there goes Grisham. And Judge grounds it foul. Still 3-2. Nice, Stephen B. A lot of steps, long days at work. Scherzer sets on the 3-2. Here's the pitch. And Judge hits that ball, but it is foul. He gave a ride, but it is a foul ball. Oh, man. He That ball was way up there, too. Oh, my God. Nice little souvenir for the young fan up there. He is excited as hell. The 3-2. Oh, Judge strikes out. He thought it was ball 4. He can't believe it. I can't believe it either. That should have been ball 4. Yeah, I'm waiting for Boone to come out of the dugout. He is, yeah, you can tell he's mad. Let's see this replay here. I mean, I guess it was like somewhat on the line of the strike zone. Yeah, just caught him, I guess, but I don't know, man. Oh, Jazz sends that ball right as it gone. A 2-run homer for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let's go! Yankees are up 2-0. A 2-run homer. Yes. 102.7 exit velo, 367 foot home run. As Jazz keeps this inning alive. What a 2-run shot. Yankees just like that are on the board 2-0. Yeah. And that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. Another bright spot in this month for the Yankees offense is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz is on fire. Oh, Giancarlo, does he send a moonshot? Does he send a moonshot? No, it's a foul ball. Giancarlo looking for that first home run. But, oh, man. Jazz was like, I got you. I got you. As Giancarlo takes ball 2, 2-1. 7 home runs for Jazz this month, tie single month career high. The 2-1. 2-2. The 2-2. And Giancarlo swings and misses for strike 3. That is out number 3. But the Yankees are on the board. They take the lead 2-0 on a 2-run home run by Jazz Chisholm Jr. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th here, folks. Well, at least the Yankees are on the board, and they answered. They finally got some couple of runs off of Max Scherzer. Now let's see what Rodon does. Now the bats need to keep this going. Let's go. Yeah, I got to hold him now. Ump is like, I don't like the Yanks, and they are messing with my parlay. Imagine if, like, after the game, he got busted for gambling. The umpire, and his bookie was Shohei's guy. Oops, I just said it out loud. I'm sorry. But bottom of the 4th will be coming up. I thought you guys might get a kick out of that one. Yeah. All right. We should be back to the game. Let's see how the Yankees do. All right. Addison Barger struck out in his first at bat. He takes strike one from Rodon as Rodon sets here on the 0-1. And the pitch. Did he go? No, he did not. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Addison Barger. The 1-1. 2-1. Rodon sets here on the 2-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Let's see if Rodon can get his third strikeout of the game. You got that right, Susan. As Rodon sets the 2-2. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes here to Addison Barger as Rodon sets. Here's the 3-2. Foul back. Still staying alive. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out looking. See ya. Sit out. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Third strikeout of the game for Addison Barger. He thought it was ball 4 too. That was right on the line. I mean, yeah. Oh man, this umpire is gonna make a lot of the hitters upset tonight. And here we have Davis Schneider at the plate. He got hit by a pitch. His first at bat. Ball in the dirt, ball 1 to Schneider. As Rodon sets here on the 1-0, 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And Schneider pops it up in the infield. Who's going to make the play? Volpe running over. And he makes the play. Thought he was going to trip over his own feet, but made the play. 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up Miles Straw to the plate. 1-0 to Straw. Straw is 0 for 1 tonight. Officially an hour and 3 minutes into tonight's game. We are in the bottom of the fourth. As Rodon sets on the 1-0. That is a strike, 1-1. As Rodon sets here on the 1-1, the pitch is 2-1. The 2-1. And it is out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Miles Straw. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Nobody on base. Yankees have a 2-0 lead. As Rodon sets, here's the payoff. And it is fouled away. Straw staying alive. Rodon already at 66 pitches here. And we're in the bottom of the fourth. The payoff. Oh, just missed. A 2-out walk for Straw. Inning is still alive. That'll bring up Jonathan Clase. So Clase 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Athletics beating the Rays right now in the bottom of the third. It is 4-0. Rodon sets on the 0-1. The pitch, 1-1. Rodon sets on the 1-1. And the pitch. That is hit into center field. Grisham running after it. Cannot make the play. And Straw will go over to third. So we got runners on first and third. And that'll bring up Wagner to the plate. Will Wagner will be coming to the plate. It would have been a hard play for Grisham to make. If he did make it, though, wow, I would have been impressed. So runners on first and third with 2 outs. That brings up Will Wagner, who's 1 for 1 in tonight's game, as Rodon sets here against Wagner. First pitch, ball 1. Oh, Max just hit 11,000 subs. Word. Good job to Max. Congratulations. Yeah, he's killing it over there on his channel. Good for him. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. I got to go congratulate him. The 1-1. 1-2. Let's play that 2-strike horn. The 1-2. Fouled away. And the 1-2. Foul back. Still 1-2. Rodon sets on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And strike 3. The car thought it was 2 outs. That was out number 3. Rodon with his third strikeout, top of the 5th coming up. Or 4th strikeout, sorry. 4 strikeouts for Carlos Rodon. Top of the 5th coming up. All right, all right. Yeah, got out of the jam. That was important. So yeah, Max got to 11K. Good for him. It wasn't too long ago when he got to 10K. So congratulations to Max. He's doing awesome over there. I agree, Welkin. I mean, if Wells took pitches more, it wouldn't be so bad, But he swings out a lot of bad pitches, and sometimes he just doesn't have the patience, which is frustrating. All right, we're back to the top of the fifth. Ben Rice will lead things off. He is 0 for 1 tonight as he takes strike one. Yankees have the lead 2-0. Go here in the top of the fifth as Scherzer sets on the 0-1. The pitch to Rice is in the dirt, 1-1 now. So Rice, Volpe, Escada due up. And the 1-1, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Ben Rice. As Scherzer sets on the 2-1. Here's the pitch. Rice fouls it back, 2-2. We got Anthony Volpe waiting on deck for the Yankees. The 2-2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Ben Rice. Scherzer sets the 3-2 pitch. Rice fouls it off. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ben Rice. So Rice battling here a little bit against Max Scherzer. The 3-2. And Rice pops that one up. Looks like George Springer's coming on to make the play for out number 1. And that'll bring up Anthony Volpe to the plate. Welkin says you're looking at Ben Rice's stats. You don't want to waste him as a catcher. Why do you say that? And here we have Anthony Volpe at the plate. First pitch. And that is grounded for a single. That'll go to the corner left field. Volpe with a 1-out double. Let's go. Volpe gets himself a double. So we got a runner on second with 1 out, and that'll bring up J.C. Escada. Yeah, definitely had succeeded in that there, Welkin. All right. J.C. Escada at the plate. First pitch. Ball 1, 1-0. Escada is 0 for 1 tonight. So we got a runner on second with 1 out. Let's see if the Yankees could get another run here on the board. Here's the 1-0. Escada takes ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now to JC. Scherzer sets on the 2-0. The pitch. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now to J.C. Escada. As Scherzer sets on the 2-1. Volpe dancing around the bags. Here's the pitch. And, line drive right to the shortstop as Volpe gets back to second base. Clement makes the play. Luckily, Volpe wasn't too far off the bag when that catch was made. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu with 2 outs. So DJ LeMahieu is 0 for 1. Scherzer and the athletic trainer coming out. Could he be hurt? Are they going to take him out? Let's see. They're talking with him. Scherzer right now at 70 pitches. Ooh. Oh, looks like he's going to remain in the game. Looks like he's all right. So let's see what DJ LeMahieu does. Can he drive Volpe home? First pitch to DJ. And that is hit to center field, but the play is made by Straw. Out number 3, Yankees leave a runner stranded. It's still a 2-0 game. Hey, what's up, Railbird R? Thank you so much. Thanks for popping in. How are you? Appreciate all of you tuning in. Once again, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you're new to the channel, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But the Yankees have a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 5th coming up. So Carlos Rodon, as of right now, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, gave up 3 hits, no runs. He has 76 pitches. 76 pitches. So bottom of the 5th, he could probably go 5 2/3, maybe 6. If he can get some quick outs. At least we're making contact with the ball. True, Welkin. Now those making contacts with the ball needs to turn into hits. Those hits need to turn into runs with runners in scoring position. All right. Bottom of the 5th about to resume. Well, Grisham is out of the game. Dominguez is in the game. So there you go. For those complaining that Dominguez is not in the lineup, there you go. I don't know what's going on with Trent Grisham. I'll try and see if there's a tweet that gets put out by one of the beat writers. And first pitch to Clement is ball 1. Clement is 0 for 2 tonight. The 1-0. Line drive. Oh, off of Jazz's glove. As Clement will reach first base. So hopefully Grisham is all right. So they ruled that as a single. So it's a single for Clement. Oh, man. If Jazz came up with that one, woo, that would have been awesome. Susan, not sure, but and chops one to third. Can Grisham make the play? He fires to first. He gets out Springer. Good job to Grisham. Nice play. One away here in the bottom of the fifth. Runner on second now. And that'll bring up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So we'll get an update as to, hopefully we get an update as to why Grisham got pulled out. And here we have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's 1 for 2. He takes ball 1. The 1-0. Ball gets away from Mascara. And Clement will move over to third now. Little is warming up in the bullpen, left-handed pitcher for the Blue Jays. And the 1-0 to Guerrero Jr. is hit to Volpe, fields it, fires to first, gets the out, but the run will score. So Clement scores. So that'll be an RBI for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's now a 2-1 game. The Blue Jays are trailing by 1. And here we have Alejandro Kirk, who is 0 for 2. First pitch, ball in the dirt, 1-0. Yeah, once I could find something out about Trent Grisham, I'll let you all know. But he's been pulled out of the game. Hopefully he's all right. Two and 0 now to Kirk. The 2-0. Rounded foul, 2-1. The 2-1. 3-1. Three balls, one strike here to Kirk. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. It's a 2-1 game. Here's the 3-1. And he works the walk. Okay. Rodon didn't like that call. Yeah, a little bit of inconsistency with this umpire. So third walk issued tonight by Carlos Rodon. Looks like Matt Blake is on the phone, probably making a call to the bullpen to get some guys to start warming up. And first pitch to Barger, strike 1. So, as you all know, Fernando Cruz has been placed on the 15-day IL, left oblique strain. He missed 12 games the last time with a right shoulder inflammation as Volpe fields it, throws it to first, gets Barger out for out number 3. But the Blue Jays do get on the board. I see you guys talking about Ryan McMahon. My thing with Ryan McMahon is I like his defense at third. Yeah, the bat's probably, it's not great. However, My thing with McMahon is he's a left-handed bat. The Yankees don't need another left-handed bat. They need to get a righty bat. They need to get a righty bat. And to me, Eugenio Suarez from the Diamondbacks fits that bill. He could play third. He could hit. I like Eugenio Suarez, and he'd be an upgrade at third base. You could move Jazz back over to second. Although Jazz does fine at third, I have no problems with it, but I like him better at second base. People on Twitter saying that Trent might have injured himself on the last play. Eugenio Suarez, Susan from the Diamondbacks. That's who I would want. No, he's back. He's playing. He's definitely playing. He was injured, but he's playing. Yeah, let's see if the Diamondbacks lineup is even out. I can check, but I'm pretty sure he came back. Yeah, he's in the lineup tonight. He's batting fourth. So that's a guy that I would want the Yankees to go after. Man, Skubal last night went 13 strikeouts in 7 innings, didn't give up any runs, only gave up the one hit. ERA at 2.15. James Wood drew 4 intentional walks yesterday, most since Bonds in 04. Framber Valdez, 1.72 ERA in his last, I think, 12 starts. Well, it looks like Boone is having a conversation with Escar about something. So Boone looks like he's being very serious with him, which, hey, better be listening. So here we have Brendan Little taking over for Scherzer. Dominguez will will be batting here, or is batting here, as he swings at strike 2. So he's taking over for Trent Grisham at the leadoff spot. He is batting from the right side of the plate because of the lefty pitcher. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Jason Dominguez as Little sets on the 0-2. 1-2. The 1-2 as Dominguez hits that to Clement. He bobbles it, and Dominguez will make it safely to first base. Let's see how they rule that. They rule that on, reaches on a ground ball, so they're going to rule it as, it's still pending. We'll see how they rule it, though. But Cody Bellinger's at the plate. He is 0 for 2 tonight. As Little sets here on the 0-1 to pitch. Bellinger hits that to left field, and play is made for out number 2 or out number 1. And that'll bring up the captain, Aaron Judge, to the plate. So they ruled that as a single for Dominguez. So Scherzer went 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, gave up 2 runs, struck out 7, didn't walk anybody on 71 pitches. Pitch to Judge, ball 1. Here's the 1-0, 2-0. Oh, wow. They decide to intentionally walk Aaron Judge here to get to Jazz Chisholm Jr. All right, Jazz, up to you to make him pay. And the manager did not want Little to pitch to Judge. And here we have Jazz Chisholm Jr., who got the Yankees on the board with a 2-run shot as he takes ball 1. So we got runners on first and second with 1 out. We are in the top of the 6th. Here's the 1-0. Jazz swings and misses 1-1. 19 intentional walks for Aaron Judge this season, people. 1-1. Jazz rips that to right field. Springer running after it. It is foul. 1-2 now. Four home runs in the last 5 games for Jazz Chisholm Jr. He has a 1-2 count against him. As Little sets here on the 1-2. The pitch is swing and a miss. Jazz strikes out number 2. And that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. All right, pitching coach out there to talk with Little. With 2 outs with Giancarlo at the plate. Yes, Desiree, highest in the league. All right. Giancarlo Stanton is 0 for 2. He struck out twice tonight. Let's see what he does with 2 outs with a couple of runners on. Be a big opportunity for him to come through. As Little sets here against Stanton. First pitch, 1-0. And the 1-0. 2-0 now to Giancarlo Stanton. Little sets here on the 2-0. And the pitch. 2-1. Giancarlo shaking his head. Did not like that call. The 2-1. There's a base hit for Giancarlo Stanton. That'll drive a run. Yankees take a 3-1 lead. Let's go. As he keeps this inning alive. Runners on first and third now. And that'll bring up Ben Rice to the plate. Judge coming through, or Stanton coming through in the clutch. That's what I'm talking about. And Dominguez with the wheels. Let's go. All right, that brings up Ben Rice to the plate. First pitch. And Ben Rice pops it up on the first pitch. It is out of play. No balls, one strike here to Ben Rice. So little sets here against Rice on the 0-1. The pitch. 1-1. The 1-1. 2-1. The 2-1. Rice pops that one up and on the left side, and Barger makes the play in foul territory. That is out number 3. Yankees leave a couple of runners stranded, but the Yankees do get another run on a 2-out RBI single by Giancarlo Stanton. They take the lead now 3-1. We're going to the bottom of the 6th here, folks. Well, I think the Yankees are going to bench all the players tomorrow. So, just kidding. Yeah, ready for what? What are you talking about there, Ronnie? What do East Coast folks need to get ready on? Ready for? Well, so far, Yankees have left 3 men on base, and they are 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Schneider, Straw, Clase due up in the bottom of the 6th. A storm? All bad storms coming this week? Ooh. Oh, so okay, Walken, got it. So he's gonna keep the 1 through 1, 2, 3 batters, and he's gonna bench everybody else. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, is bad weather coming for all over the East Coast, or what's the story here? But the game should resume here momentarily. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Yankees have a 3-1 lead. We're going into the bottom of the 6th. Davis Schneider will lead things off. And here we have Rodon back out there. Strike 1 to Schneider. The 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1. 2-1 now to Schneider. The 2-1 pitch. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Davis Schneider. The 2-2. Schneider rips that ball, but it is foul. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Schneider. The 2-2. All the way. Still two balls, 2 strikes here to Schneider. Mark Leiter Jr. warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. The 2-2. And Schneider hits that ball to left field, and that will go to the corner. Should be a double as Dominguez picks up the ball, throws to the infield. A leadoff double for Schneider. Rodon already at 96 pitches. You got Mark Leiter Jr. warming up. All right, so this, let's see, they're on the mound. JC Escara, along with the infield, talking with Carlos Rodon. Probably just buying some time here. Oh, looks like Aaron Boone will go to the mound to take the ball away here from Carlos Rodon. So that will mean Mark Leiter Jr. will probably be coming into this game. Yeah, 96 pitches for Rodon. Well, that's going to be it. So Boone makes the call to the bullpen. So they got pitchers available. Unfortunately, no Fernando Cruz, as you all know, he's hurt. Rodon's outing was 5 innings, 5 hits, gave up the 1 run, walked 3, 4, and struck out 4. Not the strongest outing, but I'll still take it, you know. Got himself out of some jams. He is responsible for the runner on second base. But I will go ahead and end the poll. Let me see. Let's see here. Check this poll real quick. So 23 votes, 22% of you voted 4-6. So congratulations on the 4-6 votes or 4-6 strikeouts. So 22% of you got that right. Oh, and Rodney with the $5 super chat. He says, told you they wasn't hitting tonight. Oh, man. Shout out to you, Rodney. You are the man, bro. Thank you so much, Rodney. Susan, I know you're saying let's see what Leiter could do, but please no Tim Hill. Tim Hill's actually been fine. He's actually been fine. Yeah, he struggled a little bit there in the beginning of the season, but he's been better. But I get it. Hey, listen. All right. Well, Rodon's night is over. Mark Leiter Jr. is in the game. And Springer fouls it away on the first, or Straw fouls it away on the first pitch. It's 0-1. So we got a runner on second with nobody out. Yankees lead this game 3-1. Yeah, you could tell Rodon's a little frustrated, man. He wasn't really happy with the outing, which, hey, rightfully so. Here's the 0-1. 0-2 now to Miles Straw. So once again, Rodon is responsible for the runner on second. So the injured report says that Grisham left the game due to an injured leg. So hopefully nothing severe for Trent Grisham. The 0-2. Ground ball. Volpe makes it, throws the dirt. Oh, what are you doing, dude? Oh, and oh, oh, why? Oh my God, that was a bad throw. I understand going to third base to get him out, but not on that bad throw, Straw goes to second. Now you got runners on second and third. I mean, credit to you making that dive and catch. I mean, you were just better off not making a throw. You would have just had runners on the corners. It would have sucked. But now you got runners on second or third with nobody out. So that should definitely be there's an error there. So throwing error. So Nathan Lukes is pinch hitting for Jonathan Clase. So it looks like Grisham is diagnosed with left hamstring tightness. Left hamstring tightness. They just said it. Meredith Marakovitz as Lucas takes ball one. So Nathan Lucas pinch hitting for Class A, for Class A. Not sure what's going on with Class A. Should be 1-1 now. Having a problem with the pitch count. Oh, here come the Volpe comments. There's a ground ball. That gets through for a base hit. That'll score Schneider. It's a 3-2 game now. And we got runners on the corners with nobody out. So pinch hit single for Lucas. He gets the RBI. Back to a one-run game now. Still nobody out. Runners on the corners. That was the 11th error by Anthony Volpe for the season. So tying run at third base for the Blue Jays. It's a 3-2 game. Leiter Jr. sets. Here's the pitch. 1-0. Loisaga is warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. As Leiter Jr. sets here on the 1-0, the pitch. 2-0 now. The 2-0. 2-1. The 2-1. Grounded foul. 2-2. Ooh. What's for dinner, Sunil? 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Runners on first and third. Bottom of the 6th. 3-2 game. Here's the 2-2. Ball. Foul ball. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Wagner. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Wait. So, they're saying he got a piece of it. Oh, my God. Okay. Still alive. The 2-2. Full count. Runners take their lead. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. What away here in the bottom of the sixth. Good strikeout there by Mark Leiter Jr. And that does bring up Ernie Clement. Double play would be freaking awesome right now. As Leiter Jr. sets, first pitch, strike one. Got him on that corner. The 0-1. Ball in the dirt. Ball gets away from Skara. Runner stays put at third, but Lucas will take second base. So we got runners on second and third, so no chance for a double play here. So wild pitch by Mark Leiter Jr. As Leiter Jr. sets on a 1-1. Here's the pitch, and 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Clement gave that ball a ride, but it was foul. 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the sixth. Runners on second and third, tying run at third base. Is Leiter Jr. able to get himself out of a jam? Here's the 1-2, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here to Clement as Leiter Jr. sets. The 2-2. Ground ball. Volpe picks it up, throws it over to first. Everybody is safe. Runner will score. Tie game. We got runners on first and third now. Should be an infield single for Clement. Yep. Ground ball to Volpe. Not what we're looking for, people. Not what we're looking for. It's a tie game now, so Mark Leiter's night is over. I'll probably bring in Jonathan Loaisiga to the game, who was warming up in the bullpen. Oh, my God. Shia. Shout out to Jaden. What up? Quadruple D, 4 Ds, noodle arm. He says, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, everything that could possibly go wrong goes wrong. Of JR? Who's JR? Volpe's a disgrace. Yeah, it's just the guy is frustrating, man. Chet's in the chat. He says Volpe has to go. He can't throw a ball to save his life. He throws the ball like he's constipated. He's a second baseman, not a shortstop. Mark Leiter Jr. I mean, when he's on his game, he's on his game, but tonight was just not one of them. I mean, he's yeah, that's true, Petruzzi, but the way I see it, I like I like Mark Leiter Jr. better than Ian Hamilton this season. But yeah, just tonight was not Junior's night. Oh well. Let's see what Loisaga does. Let's see if he can get the Yankees out of this jam. This has been a nightmare of an inning for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Springer. Here's the 0-1. Oh, that is catcher's interference. Come on, guys. We're going from like bad to worse. Well, it looks. Let's see if they're going to challenge it. So that's an error on a scarf for catcher's interference. Come on, guys. Like, what are we doing? 1-0 now to Vlad Guerrero Jr. So last guy you would want with the bases loaded is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with 1 out. Oh my God. The 1-0. 1-1 foul back. Loisaga sets on the 1-1 to pitch. And that is a base hit to left field. That'll score a couple of runners. Springer is out at third, but the Blue Jays do get a couple more runs. So it's a 5-3 lead now for the Blue Jays. Springer looks hurt. He slid into third. Looks like the Blue Jays trainer's out there as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be at second base. Oh, Springer. Hopefully he's all right. Let's see that replay. What happened here? So they got him out at third. He slid. Oh, his face crashed right into Jazz's knee. Oh, man. Yeah, nothing. It's not Jazz's fault. Like I said, that was the last guy you wanted with the bases loaded, and he took advantage of it. Oh, this inning sucks. God. Here we have Alejandro Kirk, who's 0 for 2, strike 1. So runner on second, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Yeah, shoot. The neck right to his knee. Yeah, that knocked his air out. Poor guy. The 0-1. It's a grounder hit to Jazz. He fields it. fires to first for out number 3, but the damage has been done as the Blue Jays put up 4 runs in this inning. We're going to the top of the 7th. The Blue Jays have a 5-3 lead. Not exactly what we wanted to see. Why? Yeah, sometimes one team or one player, one play can change the whole dynamic of the game for sure. But we are going to the top of the 7th. It's a 5-3 game. The Blue Jays are winning. We are in a commercial break. Once again, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Grisham got hurt. He's got a hamstring injury. But yeah, Yankees bats need to come through here. Got to come through. So Braden Fisher will be replacing Brandon Little. So 7, 8, 9 batters due up, folks. Volpe, JC Escara, DJ. So Volpe had a double in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 tonight. So let's see what he does here against Fisher as he takes strike 1. Here's the 0-1. As Volpe fouls that one off, it's 0-2. As Fisher sets here on the 0-2. The pitch, 1-2. Schneider to left, Lucas at right, Jimenez at second, Fisher on the mound. Here's the 1-2, and swing and a miss. Volpe strikes out. Bye-bye. 1 away. And that'll bring up JC Escara to the plate. Fluharty warming up in the bullpen for the Blue Jays. He's a left-handed pitcher. First pitch to Escara. Strike 1. Escara is 0 for 2 tonight. As Fisher sets on the 0-1, here's the pitch. 0-2. Oh, what a headache. As Fisher sets on the 0-2, here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt, 1-2. One and two count to Escara. Here's the pitch. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Escara. As Fisher sets, here's the 2-2. Full count. So good job to Escara. Started off with 0-2. Now has a full count. Let's see what he can do with this 3-2 count as Fisher sets. Here's the pitch. And it is ball 4. Fisher thought it was strike 3. It was ball 4, and Escara will take first base with DJ LeMahieu coming to the plate. DJ LeMahieu is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. He takes strike 1. What's up, Brad? He says DJ let double play. Oh my God. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1. 2-1 now to DJ LeMahieu. Two balls, 1 strike here to LeMahieu. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. As Fisher sets here on the 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. DJ strikes out. 2 down. And that'll bring up the Martian, Jason Dominguez. So let's see what Dominguez does here with 2 outs. Runner on first. First pitch. Dominguez fouls it off. 0-1. Let's see if Dominguez can keep this inning alive. The 0-1. 1-1 now to the Martian. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2 to the Martian. All right. Here's the 1-2. And Dominguez strikes out, swinging for out number 3. That'll be the end of the inning. That sucked. So it is the 7th inning stretch, bottom of the 7th coming up. I'm going to take a little break, and I'll leave you all with a little bit of tunes. Get up, stretch, get some food, get a snack, get a drink, come right back. I'll leave you all with some tunes. All right, sorry about that, folks. I just had to take care of a couple of things. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So looks like the star threw out Schneider. Nice tag by DJ. Good throw by Escara. So 2 outs here. So Barger flew out. Schneider singled, and he just got thrown out. And now we have Miles Straw at the plate. Interesting, Susan. Well, 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Straw. First career caught stealing. 0 for previous 18 for JC. So good job to JC. Here's the 1-2. And struck him out looking. So 1-2-3 inning. Let's see if the Yankees can make something happen here in the top of the 8th. We are in a commercial break. Tacos or burritos? You know, that's a very good question there, Jaden. I'm definitely more of a burrito guy. I'm a burrito guy personally. What about you? Rodney says burritos. I like soft shell, man. I like soft shell, but if you give me hard shell, I'm not going to complain. I like tacos too. You know what I'm saying? I love food, right? Like there's certain things I'm a little picky with. Jaden says tacos can't be soft. Yeah, if it's hard shelled, I'm still going to eat them regardless. But if it's my choice between burritos and tacos, I'm a burrito guy. I'm definitely more of a burrito guy. Jaden, you should tune into the pre-games more often, bro. We talk food all the time at the end of the segment. After the predictions, we talk food. All right. We got Fluharty on the mound for the Blue Jays. We have Cody Bellinger at the plate. He's 0 for 3. As he takes ball 2. It is 2-0 now to Cody Bellinger. Bellinger looking for his first hit of the game. The 2-0. 2-1. And 2-1. And that ball's hit deep into right field. Look it up as George Springer. That ball is gone. It's a 5-4 game. A solo home run by Cody Bellinger. Let's go. It is now a 5-4 game. First home run of the season for Cody Bellinger. 99.6 exit velo. 360-foot home run for Cody Bellinger. Bellinger having one hell of a month It's now a 5-4 game, nobody out. He starts things off this inning with a home run. Yankees are now down by 1 run. That brings up Aaron Judge to the plate. So let's see if they do an intentional walk here to Judge. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, they intentionally just walked Judge, of course. So 20th intentional walk of the season for Judge. And now we got Jazz Chisholm Jr., who hit a 2-run home run in the 4th that got the Yankees on the board. Jazz bunts, and Judge will go to second as Jazz is out at first. So good job to Jazz for laying down that bunt. Good job. Advances the runner. So the tying run now is at second base for the Yankees, and that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. Yeah, you knew they were gonna walk Judge, man. They don't want that heat. They're scared. They're scared. We got Hoffman and Green warming up in the bullpen for the Blue Jays, and it looks like manager of the Blue Jays is coming out. Looks like they're going to make a pitching change. So we're in a commercial break. So 5-4 game. Tying run is on second base. So let's see if Giancarlo could come through in the clutch here, get the game tied up. It's 1 out with a runner on second here, folks, when we get back. You got that right there, Mr. Cadil. Yeah, you got that right, Mark. Yeah, no matter what, I'm a Yankees fan too. Even if they're the worst team in baseball, I'll still be a fan of the team, of course. I'm not a fair weather fan. The game is taken forever. 2 hours and 22 minutes. Kind of typical for a ball game. I like when games are under 3 hours, man. I really do. Like when games are under 3 hours, it's nice. It really is. Chad Green, former New York Yankee, taking over. Giancarlo takes ball 1. You got yelled at by Ace for real? I'm going to tell him you said it now. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now to Giancarlo Stanton. So we got 1 out here, top of the 8th, 5-4 game. Bellinger hits a solo home run, tying run at second base. As Green sets here on the 2-0. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now to Giancarlo. Ben Rice waiting on deck. 4-pitch walk to Giancarlo. So we got runners on first and second with Ben Rice coming up. He's 0 for 3. Can Ben Rice come through in the clutch? All right, so Peraza in the game for Stanton as a pinch runner. Try to get a little speed on the base paths, so Stanton's night is over. So tying run at second base. So at least let's try to tie this game up as Ben Rice is ready to go. Chad Green is ready to go. First pitch, 1-0. The 1-0. 1-1. The 1-1 as Rice fouls that back. 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ben Rice. Anthony Volpe is waiting on deck for the Yankees as Green sets on the 1-2. There goes Judge. And Rice hits that ball to center field. Running back is Fry. He makes the play. And Judge will get back to second. Oh, my God. With 2 outs, now Anthony Volpe comes to the plate. Yeah, Rice hit that ball hard, but Miles Straw was able to run it down, unfortunately. Runners had to get back. That's been happening a lot to Ben Rice as of late. Hitting those balls well, hitting it hard, just not turning it into anything positive, unfortunately. But now we got Anthony Volpe at the plate. He's 1 for 3. One and 0 to Volpe. Got Tim Hill and Luke Weaver in the bullpen. And Volpe hits that ball. Is it going to drop? Fry with the catch for out number 3. Yankees leave a couple of runners stranded, but they do get another run on a solo home run by Cody Bellinger. Oh, my God. Yankees had an opportunity to tie it up, but just could not make it happen. So now we're going to the bottom of the 8th. So 5-4 game. Yankees are down by 1. Not what we wanted to see. Not what we wanted to see. This sucks, man. Robert. But I do appreciate you all tuning in. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back momentarily. Don't worry, I won't be that long. So, yeah, I mean, he's not going to get a chance to come up in the night there, dude. But they got this 4-game set against the Blue Jays, man. They got to – I'd be happy with a split because anytime you play away and on a 4-game set, I'd be happy with a split. But personally, I think they got to go 3 out of 4 here, especially with Tampa Bay bringing down the Yankees' necks here. So Tim Hill's on the mound. Nathan Lucas is leading things off. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI single in the 6th and also scored a run. 2-0 now. The 2-0. 2-1. The Athletics and Rays game is tied up at 4 in the bottom of the 8th. And there's a grounder hit to DJ, fields it, throws it to first for out number 1. 1 away. That'll bring up Will Wagner to the plate. And here we have Will Wagner. Here's the pitch. And it's a grounder. Volpe fields it, throws it. Out number 2. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And that'll bring up Ernie Clement to the plate, who is 2 for 4 tonight. For real, Pasty. And easy inning as Jazz fields it, fires to first, 1, 2, 3. Hill making it look easy. And now we're going to the top of the 9th. Can the Yankees at least tie it up? Yeah, good job to Tim. Good job to Tim Hill. All right, Jaden, I appreciate you, bud. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's gonna be an early one tomorrow because tomorrow's game is at 3:07 East Coast time. So I do plan on going live. I'm actually going to do a live stream tomorrow. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to do the monthly review along with the play-by-play. Or should I say the pregame? So I'm going to do the monthly review or the monthly review and then look at the month ahead. Tomorrow's July 1st. Can you believe it? Probably end up just stay tuned tomorrow. Stay tuned tomorrow. Yeah, due up for the Yankees. It's gonna be Escara, DJ, and Dominguez. So 8-9-1 batters coming up. All right, let's see what happens here in the top of the 9th. Last chance for the New York Yankees to try and stay alive in this game. Jeff Hoffman is your pitcher on the mound for the Blue Jays. JC Escada will lead things off here in the top of the 9th. Yankees are down by 1 run First pitch, 0-1 to JC Escada. As Hoffman sets here on the 0-1 and the pitch. And Escada fouls it back, 0-2. As Hoffman sets on the 0-2 here to Escada. The pitch is 1-2. Pitch just a little outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Hoffman sets on the 1-2 and the pitch. Grounded foul, still 1-2. Hoffman sets here on the 1-2, the pitch to Escada, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count is even now to Escada. The 2-2. Ball in the dirt, full count. Good job to Escada. Battling back. Was behind 0-2. Now it's 3-2. DJ LeMahieu waiting on deck for the Yankees. Here's the 3-2. And Escada pops it up. It is foul ball, out of play. Still a full count here. This will be pitch number 8 coming up in this at bat. 3-2. Foul back again. JC battling here against Hoffman. As Hoffman sets here on the 3-2. And the pitch. And Escada pops it up in the infield. Who's going to make the play? Looks like Clement will make the play for out number 1. As Hoffman won that battle. That was a 9-pitch at bat. And that brings up DJ LeMahieu to the plate. So LeMahieu 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch, fouled away, 0-1. As Hoffman sets here on the 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2 now to DJ LeMahieu. No balls, 2 strikes to LeMahieu. 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Blue Jays leading 5-4. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Goodbye, DJ. DJ's 0 for 4 now tonight. And that'll bring up the Martian, Jason Dominguez. It is all up to him to try and keep this game alive. Yeah, for real, Peanut. Sucks, man. All right, it is all up to Dominguez now. Fans on their feet in Toronto. And Dominguez fouls off the first pitch, fouls it back 0-1 to Jason Dominguez. He's 1 for 2 in today's game. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the Martian. As Hoffman sets on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Dominguez down to his final strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jason Dominguez. Crowd is on their feet. The 1-2. 2-2. Peanut, you're 100% correct. I agree with you, man. 100%. You are not wrong. The 2-2. Full count. Full count. It is a full count here to Dominguez. So big pitch coming up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Can Dominguez keep this game alive? Here's the 3-2. And there's a single there. A 2-out single for Dominguez. He keeps this game alive. The tying run is on. Let's see what Cody Bellinger could do. He hit a home run in his last at bat. Let's see what Cody Bellinger does here in the bottom of the 9th. Good job to Dominguez battling here. The tying run is on. Judge is on deck. And here we have Cody Bellinger. And Hoffman sets against Bellinger. First pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. Career versus Jeff Hoffman for Bellinger, 4 for 9. What a double. Aaron Judge is waiting on deck. As Hoffman sets on the 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Bellinger down to his final strike. Bellinger needs to keep this game alive. Yo, 2. Bellinger hits it. Foul territory. Can a play be made? No, it is out of play. So see if Bellinger could keep the top of the 9th alive. You got Aaron Judge waiting on deck. He's 2 for 3 with a home run in his career against Jeff Hoffman. Dominguez is at first, the tying run at first base. 0-2 count to Cody Bellinger. Hoffman sets. Here's the 0-2. And Bellinger pops it up to right field. George Springer, or actually Lucas, makes the play for out number 3, and that'll do it, folks. Judge does not get an opportunity to go to the plate, and the game is over. The Yankees lose the opener. Oh, my God. Yeah, there was no way they were going to walk Judge again. But game over. What a crappy loss. What a crappy freaking loss. Oh, my God, man. Well, that sucked, man. That's bottom of the 6th did not help. Where the Blue Jays scored 4 runs. There was just some crappy play by the Yankees in that inning. So yeah, that sucked. But yeah, big time, Welkin. Big time. But unfortunately, the Yankees do lose tonight's game. They lose the opener. They're going to have to come back and tomorrow to try and get that win. They got to get their revenge, you know. So not great. Not great. I mean, Rodon didn't exactly have a great outing, but he also, you know, didn't give up a lot of runs, but he didn't exactly have the outing either. Mark Leiter Jr. just couldn't hold it down, but there was a couple of misplays by Anthony Volpe. So, yeah, not great, folks. Just not like the way this game – none of us like the way this game ended, let's be honest. None of us did. But tomorrow's game is going to be an early one. Just so everybody knows, it's going to be at 3:07 East Coast time. I will definitely be live. I'm going to go live before the game to do a monthly review and look at the schedule ahead. But tomorrow, it is Max Fried versus Kevin Gossman. So I like our chances tomorrow. I do. I like our chances tomorrow with Max Fried. Let's see how Max Fried does. I think Max Fried will have a good outing. The bats need to come through. Let's see what happens. But not a good game for the Yankees. Yankees lose. And that'll be it, folks. But thank you all for tuning in to tonight's game. Thank you all for tuning in for the play-by-play. Thank you all very, very much. You all are greatly appreciated. Thank you to all you guys and gals. Make sure you all hit the like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button. If you are new and you're watching this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. And keep sharing this channel out, folks. Keep sharing this channel out. Let's continue growing this channel. We're on the road to 1,800. All right. The big goal right now is 2,000, but 1,800 first. Thank you all very much. I will see you all tomorrow. And as always, let's go Yankees. Have a great night, everyone.